Galatasaray get ready for another crack at the big prize.
Hello, everybody,
Will
and
they get the
welcome
win they
to
need to
today's
get their
match.
campaign off to a flying start, or will their
against
bubble burst
Flamengo.
over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary. He's through, it's one-on-one! Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cute ball, face-to-face, and the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Ronaldinho. Short changes him with that pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Look at the space here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Maldini. And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. He's free, Adriano! Great effort, but no way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the shot! He's got away with one there. That's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. That has not gone well. Oh no, what has happened here? Rodri. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho. He is through here. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckham. Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. Nice physical challenge. And it's Beckham. Ball's played through. It's out for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Pele. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Batistuta. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the...
Pele! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Pele bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Time and again they are repelled. That looks a cracking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cruyff.
Flamengo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Puskás. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri is somewhat... And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 8, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to replace him is number 3, Augenthaler.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No way through there. Pele. And now the breakaway. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Galatasaray come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Maldini. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, well played. Beckenbauer. Galatasaray still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Ronaldinho. Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Batistuta.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shot could be on. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Played in by... He gets big! Sticks it away! Galatasaray are back in business! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Ronaldinho.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. Adriano. It's Adriano! Oh, that was no routine save.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
All he needs to
Number
do
6,
is to place this between the
Adrian.
goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Olise. Coming on the field, number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 4, Doku. Substitutions
Flamengo
taking place.
have the chance to go the other way. Galatasaray will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball, nicely worked. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's got away, it's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Flamengo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 10, Ronaldinho. Coming on to
75
replace
minutes
him
played.
is number
And he's managed to
5,
get free.
Vinicius Junior.
Roberto
Substitution.
Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hullet, and he's intervened well there. Oh, no joy this time. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ibrahimovic. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's found a way through, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he lines up a cross. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. He has found a way through. Tries to pass it through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Van Nistelrooy coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Galatasaray complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now...
And the shot! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Has been indicated.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Chance, surely! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! That... And time is up. Galatasaray have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Roberto Carlos picking up the Man of the Match award, and